Lua is actually in what city?
Santiago, Chile.
Santiago, Chile, and I'm in Los Angeles, California, but I have chilies. I've got some peach salsa that has chilies in it. So there's that.
There's that. I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
So me and Lou want to talk about we want to talk about moving to a new city and not being the old you. Set us up, Lou.
Well, I think in your adult life, lots of people move to new cities because they want to recreate themselves. They want to shake all the haters because obviously the haters are in your way. And they move to a new city and they say, oh man, this place is great for about a month, and then they start getting to know people, and then they have like the same problems that they used to have in their old city, and
Yeah.
then but they don't want to be accountable for their own behavior, so they say it's not them, it's somebody else.
The city, man.
Yeah, they
So
blame the
how do we avoid
city.
that?
I think, I don't think that's really a problem for you. I don't think that's really a problem for me. But I think if it boils down to accountability, I think people need to be accountable for their own character and whether or not they're a good person.
Right. It's funny because when I used to live in El Paso, I used to be out there fornicating in the world. And then I was like, I'm just going to move to Washington. Well, my parents in the military moved to Washington, and I was like, okay, this is it. This is my fresh start. I don't know none of these hoes in El
Oh
Paso.
my God.
This is true, Lil. It's all brand new. And what happened was nothing in my mind had changed. I took the same me and moved to a different zip code, and the same thing started happening. Same hoes,
Right.
Washington hoes. So it wasn't until I changed who I was as a person that it mattered where I lived, you know? So like
Right.
you were saying, I was working hard in Washington while I had a full-time job. I got to LA and have worked harder just so I can make sure I don't have to go back to a full-time job. But if I just come here and just chill and kick it, then nothing's
Right.
going to change except it's sunny outside.
Right. Right. No, I feel it. I think the same goes for me. I came to Chile to start my own business. So I do kick it, but that was never really a problem. I don't. I'm trying to maintain and be the same person I was in the States. I want to keep building on who I am, but I liked who I was. So, but I think we're talking more about people who are moving to escape. We're moving to move forward, right? So, like, if you're moving to a
Yeah.
new city to escape something, it's really yourself that you need to check.
Yes, there's the movie quote from a very powerful movie called Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And
No, that I watched that. I took my sister to see that movie.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's great. And the guy says you can run all you want, but you can never outrun your own feet. I mean, and that was
preach.
just like so powerful because no matter what, wherever you go, there you are. You know,
That's
so it's
real.
just, if you don't, yeah, if you don't change who you are, and most of the time, like, okay, so take my move to LA. I was doing everything in LA or in Washington that I'm doing in LA, but the thing I have now is access to the opportunities and resources that I didn't have in Washington. You know,
Right,
so a lot of times you make the best of whatever you or wherever you are, but a lot of other times it requires you to go forward and then make the best of those resources. So I'm just doing the same
right,
thing. I just have access to more resources now.
right. I mean, a
Same
lot
for
of people.
you.
Right. I mean, a lot of people don't realize, but Seattle's kind of a small city. It's a great city, but it's just the resources are going to be a little limited for you within entertainment. For me, within education and technology, it's still a great place, but this opportunity was pretty solid, so I had to move.
Too big to pass up.
Yeah, yeah. I
So what
think,
advice would you give to people, Lou?
man, just keep working on building on your own character, and if people criticize you for something, doesn't mean you have to change it, but you might want to look into if five people from random networks in every city you've been to have said the same negative thing about you, then maybe maybe you might want to look into it.
Right. My uncle used to say that, man. He said, You can't get mad at people for telling the truth about you. If they're lying about you, that's one thing. But if they're telling the truth, then you need to change the truth. If one person calls you a donkey, okay, maybe you're not a donkey. If 10 people call you a donkey, buy a saddle and start getting some rides for people and start making a living off it. Because you're more than likely a donkey.
Right.
Yeehaw!
Okay, well, I think the yeehaws are probably a good way to end this this video.
Yeah. This is two guys talking. Let's put this up on your channel, man. Let's spread the love, Lowell.
Oh man, for real, Kevin?
Yeah, let's spread the love. You can have two guys talking on my channel, and then two guys talking internationally on Lowell's channel.
Oh man, this is awesome. All right, that works for me, Kevin. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, you guys hang out with us, Lowell. It's been a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, been a pleasure. We'll chat soon.
All right.
Bye.
Touch the glass like prisoners. There it is.
All right, bro.
All right.
Everybody is KevOnStage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. And don't you be bitter. Just follow me on Twitter. What's up? Everybody is KevOnStage. Go subscribe to my YouTube page. And don't you be bitter.